Hi guys, welcome to Ballet Express.
So we have a new playlist. I have reorganized our Ballet Express YouTube channel so that for the people who want to watch purely our ballet stuff, you just go to the ballet playlist. For the people who want to watch our everyday life or things that we do with our family, our friends, with Olive, you can go to that playlist. And we have two more. One is our wedding playlist, which we will slowly, as we get the photos,
we're gonna roll it out.
Yeah, and our footage, we will get to that. And then lastly is it's called Jessica's injury journey. So this video that you'll be watching today has to do with my injury. I want to just explain a little bit how I actually got injured. So I was in class, we were doing Swan Lake at the time, so we had just had holiday and we'd come back. We went straight into Swan Lake rehearsals, and as you know, for the girls it's quite crazy being a swan. And I was tired, Olive was really sick, so my brain was somewhere else, and so I was doing adage in class. I had my leg up in a la seconde, and all I did was put my leg down and I just felt something give in my knee, and all of a sudden I couldn't stand on it, I couldn't straighten it, I couldn't bend it, I could do absolutely nothing but cry because it was really sore.
It's agony.
Yeah.
I've had the same injury, I've actually
Yes,
recovered
James
from
knows.
it. So
Yeah.
I know exactly what you went through.
Yes. So I went to the doctor and they said, oh, you just need a month's rest, and I came back ready for class the next day, not standing, couldn't stand, couldn't bend, and everyone looked at me and said, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here to dance. So obviously I couldn't do anything. I tried to do pliés and tendus and I stopped there, couldn't continue. So then after that month, didn't work, but I continued.
Push through.
This is a picture of what I did to myself. This is the first picture of what my knee looked like. I pushed through the whole year, took that 1 month off, and I took painkillers. I taped my knee, and I actually got a role, the doll in the Nutcracker, which was kind of like my first solo in the company. So of course, like as a dancer, when you get given a good role, you don't want to give that up. So I carried on taking painkillers and I pushed through the rehearsals. Then it progressed to my other knee. It's called compensation. So because I was having pain in my right knee, I would put more pressure, more weight, everything on the left knee. And then that started to develop tendonitis. And I could not perform that role because I pushed through it. I then pushed through the quarter ballet because I was hoping for promotion, which I did get. So that was at the end of 2016, and we had another holiday. We had December and I came back to South Africa, had my holiday, thought I was fine, just needed some rest, came back and I was in class and I had these two knee guards on. It was still painful, like the holiday didn't help, and I was standing at the back because I couldn't jump, and the teacher said, oh Jessica, why are you not finishing class? And I just looked at her because I had these luminous knee guards on and I was like, I'm in pain. Then that made me realize, what am I doing? I'm putting myself through pain, injuring my body for who? And that's when I realized my body, it's my body. I'm the one that has to feel pain.
And you're the one that has to live with your body after your doctor is finished.
So then I went to a different doctor.
Hello.
And they suggested, oh, take a month's rest. You don't need surgery, because the previous doctor, as I mentioned in one of our older vlogs, he thought I might need surgery. So this doctor said, don't have surgery, just take a month's rest and have physio. So I had that. I tried to come back to dancing and I thought I was going to do it, but I was still having pain doing the simplest of things, just walking, going up and down stairs, and that also made me realize how, if you're having pain doing things like that, how can you actually dance? So then I took it upon myself to take leave of absence and rest it, and I was very blessed by Julia Moon, who managed to organize a job for me at her Julia Academy. So I was able to get a salary and still be part of dancing while I was recovering. And when I went back to South Africa for the wedding, I had some treatment called platelet therapy and shockwave therapy, which is what this video is about, so you guys can see what I had to go through to get back to dancing. Not only to dancing, but get back to doing everyday things, like I said, walking, sitting, lying in bed without any pain. So in this video I was with my brother Keegan and his mom Charmaine, who took me to have my treatment. So take a look, guys. Hey guys, I'm here at the doctor. I have to be really quiet. As you can see, it's empty. So I'm here for my second treatment. It's very painful. My brother's here to hold my hand, not his hand. And his mom has kindly driven me here. So I'm not excited for this. You can see the marks from their last treatment. But it's very painful, so you'll be seeing the treatment in a bit.
I'm just trying to relax. What you're seeing right now on screen is Jessica getting shockwave therapy. It's a treatment where they have magnets, and what they do with the magnets is they send an electric pulse along with the magnet, and it has like some air that like pushes the magnet forward, so kind of like it's like a hammer almost. Yes, it literally feels like someone is hammering you on it. Is that the tendon or the strap pad?
On the tendon, at the attachment onto the kneecap.
Okay. Just squeeze. I had to have that in my right knee and then my left knee. So it was really nice to get the pain in the right knee and know you got to have it in the next one. Knee number 2.
I'm so lucky. When I was injured I never got the electric therapy because it wasn't even developed yet. Now what you're about to see is the best part of this treatment, the platelet therapy, where what they do is they take your blood, they put it in this machine and they spin it really fast, and it separates your white blood cells, your platelets, and they take your platelets out and they inject it straight back into you. What it is like the platelets, okay, once you spin it, like Jessica said, it separates the red blood cells from your platelets, and what that in turn does is the platelets are the things that go. It's like when you have an injury or something and you put stimulation into it, normally what happens is your body's natural function is to send blood into that area, and then what the blood does is it makes it heal faster. And so what the platelets does, it's basically like taking a whole lot of blood and reducing it down into a little thing so that you can put that thing into your knee, into your tendon, because tendons generally don't have a good blood supply. How do you feel?
I'm not excited.
What's next to go?
Plasma.
The plasma. And how do the knees feel right now?
Like something's coming.
Fancy machinery, yeah?
It's called ultrasound.
It's called ultrasound, apparently. Jessica's looking a bit flushed. Stay tuned.
So what you're seeing now is the doctor is taking the ultrasound and he is seeing where the most damaged part of the tendon is. So he hasn't even injected anything yet. He's just putting the needle at the right spot. And now he's injecting it. And as you can hear, it is agonizing.
No, that really is very soft. Well done.
I'm sorry if I cry. I don't mean to.
You're allowed to cry.
2, 1.
Okay, you're doing well, you're doing well.
It's quite sore because the platelets are kind of like gel in a way, and it's cold. It's cold. It's very cold, and it's a thick needle.
It burns. To me,
It's a
it
thick
burns.
needle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like there's fire going into your
It's
muscle tendon wherever you get it. But it really does help. It took 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, Jessica started feeling a change.
yes. I had 3 of these sessions. How do you feel, Jess? Second week of platelet therapy. I can't push it. Oh, it's just sore today. Oh, yeah, the right side was particularly. Getting Jessica a wheelchair because she can hardly walk after her second week of therapy. Gonna be interesting.
So hopefully, guys, now you can see that pushing through an injury is not always the best thing to do.
Yeah, because look now, it's been 1 year that I've been off from dancing, and only now can I start coming back slowly. Even now I still have a little bit of pain, but I can walk without pain, can go up and down stairs. I can't express how amazing it is to just do something like walk. So I have decided to take a little break from being in a professional ballet company, just so that I can, if I want to dance again, I need to take this time and work on all the exercises the doctor and the physios gave me. I need to make all my muscles strong, and I need to take my time in coming back. I don't want to, like last time, rush into it and then be off again, and then not only have wasted all that time, but have wasted all my money, because the treatment is quite expensive. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the next videos where you will be seeing my journey, where I'll show you the exercise I have to do, take you with me to gym, and when I'm a little bit stronger, see me doing my own class, and then hopefully get back into becoming a professional ballet dancer. So I want to say thank you to my brother Keegan for holding my hand and just giving me that support, and Charmaine for driving me there, and thank you James for all the support that you've given me along the way. As you know, it's quite depressing being injured, and it's a very difficult mental struggle on a daily basis. But we'll talk about that another time. Thanks guys, and tune in for our next videos.